on to the next match. Nondescripts RFC facing Catholic Monks, the Catholic University. The 13th match of this second leg of the Sportpesa Kenya Rugby National 7th Circuit, being hosted here at Nakuru Athletics Club, courtesy of the home team Nakuru Rugby RFC. Nondis played in the earlier match against Kisumu, where they won 22-7, and Catholic Monks almost laying a slippery slope for KCB. They lost that one 10-17, and now they face off here to determine who has an upper hand going into the last round of the fixtures later on in the afternoon. Nondis pinned in their 5-year, Ronnie Omondi taking off to the left, to the right of their pitch there, and good support play coming in, offloading in the tackle, keeping the ball alive, and just ensuring that where Catholic Monks are not able to realign their defense, and of course they were not able to, going all the way from end to end, scoring their try there for Nondis.
Well, the nature of that try, it's something that you'd love to see in sevens. Fiji does this a lot. They keep the ball alive. Brian Odua, hit the mark, took ball into contact, he offloaded, and then eventually Charles Odhiambo goes over for that try for the Nondis side, keeping the ball alive, changing the point of contact, and earning them a 5-pointer.
Yeah, indeed. Nondis just showing early on here that they have the ability to retain possession. They have the ability to just keep the defenders realigning as they try and reset, and just giving an idea of how varied their attack can be. Of course, now with the kickoff just outside Squares 22, Catholic Monks are also not an easy customer. On a good day, they will beat literally anyone. And they have their work cut out here against Nondis, who are very much aware of the threat posed by Catholic Monks.
Yes, they're very much aware of that threat. Hassan Wambani exchanging passes. Dangerous place to play this one from. Dennis Mulinge on the outside now looking to take them forward. Meets Hilary Baraza. Big Hilary had an opportunity there to try and chase down a winger, but he opted to get out of that fight. And then an easy offload. Now looking to cut down the angle. It is try time, Catholic Monks.
If there is an influential player for any one particular team, you'll always find it in Dennis Mulinge. Got the ball in his 5-yard and made it all the way, giving the last final pass to Felix Okumu, who goes beyond the whitewash to put Catholic Monks on the scoreboard 5-0. Dennis Mulinge, for me, is just one of the unsung heroes on the 7th circuit, right from last year. For me, I find him to be, very savvy. He understands where he is. You even saw him slow down when he realized that his support is way off, and waited for his support. And that lulls the defense into a sleep. But then when he released the final pass, Nondis had no answer for that. So one to watch for me, even as they kick off and not retain possession. The Red Lions having the ball, straightening there, goes right through the Catholic Monks defense. That's a high tackle, a seatbelt tackle on Wambani Osundwa. Quickly tapped by Ronnie, trying to keep the tempo up. They come to the left side, a loose pass to the ground. Pick and go there. Nondis just slowly going through the motions here, electing to keep it in close quarters. If anything, just to control the tempo of the game. They choose when to make it fast and when to just slow it down a bit. Loses the ball in contact there. The attention of two defenders spills it in the tackle, gives a breather to everyone.
Yeah, they needed that breather. Now, you see, Toili, Nondes have decided this game is all about offloads. They don't want tracks, and seemingly that might be the way they want to play out this weekend. I'm not so sure about it, but still a tough battle because the scoreboard says it's 5 apiece.
Yes, it is. And from the earlier game, we saw them running KCB close, 17-10. Catholic Monks are not one just to be taken lightly. They might put Nondis through the ringer here if they are not careful. Again, Mlinge just cutting back in and creating an opportunity for Monks to attack to the left, slowing it down a tad a bit and then losing the ball. But the referee says it went back. So play on. Catholic Monks slowly building, and Mlinge just needs some attention there. He's down. They're playing 6 men now. And looks at his man and he takes off. Takes him to the cleaners. Will he make it to the end? Yes, he will. Pumping and lifting those strong legs. Wambani Osundwa goes all the way. What a sight to behold when a winger takes on a fellow winger. And just ensured that Moseti Nyanya was just standstill. And then he took off.
Yes, he did. That is Hassan Wambani. No stranger to the try line there. Just looking at the defender. The defender made that one mistake of also making that one glance and then stopped. And Hassan backed his pace, and he's gotten a try for Catholic Monks, who've taken the lead in the process amongst 10. You can see there Hassan Mbani just galloping, a smile on his face, just as always, a happy Rugby Sevens player.
Yeah, it's a scary thing when your opponent owns you man-to-man, position to position. It's a mental battle from there on. But still enough minutes to be played here to make things right from the Nondis perspective.
Yes, enough time.
Slices through as they were trying to decide who goes for who. And another clean pair of heels. Wow.
He might not make it, but he does. That is Daniel Okito. Try line, Nondis. Try time, Nondis. Having gone down, they respond immediately. And that is Daniel Okito. Sliced through that Catholic Monks defense there. You see, stepped through and rounded Brian Yambok, who was making that last-ditch defensive tackle there, but the ball is grounded. It is try time, Catholic Monks. Sorry, Nondis.
That's a lung-busting run right from their own 22. Made a solo effort and got rewarded for it. Even as we go to the half-time scores there, all tied up, 10-all as we go to the second half. As we prepare for the second half of this match, scores tied at 10-all. Very entertaining first half. We saw long-range tries being scored by both teams. The end of turning defense into attack, right into in their own 22s, both teams giving as much as they take also. And in this one, it's gonna be all the way to the end. Another run here from where Catholic Monks, keeping the ball recycled at a faster pace, hits deck and immediately offloads it. Catholic Monks just looking to stretch Nondi's defense off to the left here. Shows and goes right, cuts right through and is going all the way. Felix Omondi, will he make it? Yes, you bet he will. Felix Omondi, dummy there, and then goes slashes right through the defense, goes all the way to score. Monk hit the front, 15-0, 15-10. As you see that, defenders caught in two minds. Of course, for those young players, have the ball in two hands, show it out. The defense will always be left stranded, and that's what happened in this particular case. Felix Omondi Conversion missed. Scores remain 15 in favor of Monks, Catholic Monks. The Red Lions Nondies at 10. That's a tight one, and because he caught it, but the referee calls that foul play from Catholic Monks. Took the man in the air and immediately calls for the medics. That is Fred Shisia. Was caught, tackled, contact in the air. As you see that one. Was there a fair chance for Victor Mupere to get that one? The ref adjudges no and penalizes Catholic Monks. Nondis elect to go for the scrum down, trailing here by 5. But as we've seen in this game, long-range tries are being dished by both sides, so territory seemingly not an issue for these players.
These are very good 7 sides. Nondis quite experienced. Just looking at their back line.
Samuel Owino comes in for Catholic Monks and is quick to the action there with an attempted tackle. Misses that one, and Nondis realigned to go to the left. Noroni steps back in, keeps the defenders guessing and opens, carves them open at the 15-meter channel. That was a solid pass, a good offload that went behind and off to the races and to the try box. No one is stopping him, no one caught him. That is a try, Brian Kadenge.
Try time. Nondis go over for their try. Brian Kadenge in your picture there, racing clear. The offload was a beautiful one, getting that and earning a 5-pointer for his side of this 15. Or maybe the referee has something to say.
Yeah, we'll need to listen in and see what was made of that.
Referee cancels that try.
We have another offense by the same team, so no advantage will come for the penalty. But
Let's get a reprieve.
So in the act of scoring, there was an infringement. The referee calls it no try, but Nondis were playing an advantage, and they have been awarded a penalty right around the center pitch.
But Toily, having played an advantage
For that long, yeah.
they did.
That was a long advantage, especially in sevens.
You know, chances are maybe they might not score this. Remember, it's a very tight game. And so,
Yeah, every decision really critical at this time. But Nondis reboot and they go. Just stopped short, but good support there coming in from Daniel Okito. And offloads again. Nondis confirming the earlier try that was disallowed by scoring this one. Nondis make a draw of this match. Geoffrey Magoro, beneficiary of 2 offloads.
yeah, that is Geoffrey Magoro. That offload there, hitting the mark. Nondis, as I said, they'll be keeping the ball alive. And that is the reason they earned that try. Magoro getting the 5-pointer. Conversion is successful. Nondis 17. Catholic Monks.
This is one of the tight matches we've watched today. Very close. And Monks definitely need to the end. Well contested and retained by Nondis. Immediately held up, but his knees hit deck, so they have to release him. They come to the shorter side. Straightens and offloads the tackle. Came off the foot, so the referee says play on. the right places, playing in the right spaces, and Nondis goes into contact, straightens, but the defense holds on. Again, patient play here by Nondis. That was a suspicious collision there. It had the fans standing up in protest, but the ref plays on. Ball comes out right to Brian Kadenge. Big collision there, but that seems like it was held on. Survives the jackal. Ronnie takes it right at the center of the pitch. Nondis just managing time here, managing the game. Not 10, ref calls. Any touch there would mean a yellow card, but Nondis dot it down. Once again, try given.
Well, that's
Daniel
a try,
Okito.
but I'm hoping to see the replay. I think that's a no-call.
It was very suspicious, I agree. Things were moving quite fast.
Let's see what Okito does. Daniel.
Wow.
Oh, that's a grounding. That's a grounding.
That was really close.
It's a strong grounding.
Yeah.
Nondis 12, 22, Catholic Monks 15. Conversion is unsuccessful from out wide. Coming up next, we have Kisumu RFC taking on KCB.
The hooter has gone, but the hooter went after the conversion attempt, so there's still time for kickoff. And Nondi is really safe at this point, you would think, unless Monks can draw this game by scoring and converting with this final piece of play. Good reception there of the ball, good retention from the rack. Missing out Mulinge, who just went out and could not recover from that. And playing it here, slowing down the tempo of the game as they try and see how they can realign in their attack. Monks going to the left, using the full pitch width. And worrying moments here, that is a yellow card for sure. But play on, says the referee. Bumps off his defender. Playing here, they have numbers to burn out wide. Worrying times here for Nondis. And if he steps and goes, will be some problems. Monks just going through this slowly and patiently. Does he have the legs to go all the way? Pumps off one tackler and goes, is in the box. What a moment for Catholic Monks as Victor Mupere puts the ball behind the posts. This conversion is really crucial to tie the match here. Oh my goodness, has he missed? Okay, fine, the referee calls it. The in-goal assistant referee had for a moment there caused some worries, and that's the first draw we get for